99 Winnebago Brave here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. I tell you, there's a reason Winnebagos have always been the gold standard and set the bar, especially in the motorhomes. They do so many things right. They build these very well. The fact that this thing's in great condition as a 99 is really testament to that. Now naturally you have to be realistic. It's a 99. It's been used. You're going to see little things like the stickers may show a little bit of signs of the sun. You see how it's kind of split a little bit right there. When it gets hot and cools off a bunch of times out in the sun, that's going to happen. Remember, this thing's a 99. It's not a 2009. You know, there's things you have to remember when you get into something with a couple years on it. The point is, though, this has not been abused. It hasn't leaked. You haven't had a tire blowout that destroyed a wheel well and damaged a fuel tank or anything like that. That's the kind of stuff that happens on these old ones. You don't have a problem like that with this one here. It is a very well-maintained unit that's ready for service right now. You could drive this thing off the lot, take it to a campsite, and have a good time right now today. It's also a good thing, like you can see here, the wind going down the road whips around the back of a trailer and it causes a little bit of friction here, and that'll wear a little bit of paint off. That happens. It's purely cosmetic. There's nothing wrong with it. That's also a good sign that people spent time in this. When they don't spend time in them, when it sits there, that's when these things rot and fall apart, and that's when you have serious problems. Again, you don't run into that here. I always like to give people, oops, before I forget, a quick close-up. Look at tires, things like that. You can see that you're not going to have to spend, you know, a couple $1,000 replacing tires right after you take this one home. As far as I know, it looks like most of the systems are in good working order. You see the power step there without issue. Again, that's one of the nice parts of a Winnebago, is that if they put something in their coach, they put the best possible part there was available that day in their coach. Big living room super slide here with the sofa and the dinette is what's giving us all the walking space. What's nice though is the way this is laid out, even when the slide is in, you can still access the bedroom and the bathroom without issue. Now another nice thing here is this has a domed interior headliner. That's going to add a lot of breathing room and space. You can kind of see that curvature on the overhead cabinets right there. I liked how easy it was to get in and out of this cockpit area. You actually could hop in and out pretty quickly and easily. Full hydraulic leveling system on here, and this is on a Chevy chassis, workhorse chassis. I would estimate that would probably mean this has an 8.1 liter engine in it. That's generally what seems to go along with that chassis. Very, very reliable. But don't quote me on that. I'm telling you something I think right now, not something I know. Nice cabinets all the way around. You can see that even though this is a couple years older, your cabinets aren't splitting where the boards meet one another. Typical Winnebago quality when it comes to construction. If you've heard me say it once, I've said it 1,000 times. I like it when I see owner's manuals and you see the entire thick original owner's packet right there. All the original books for all the original appliances and everything, you'll get that. So you'll have a very good idea how this is maintained. This is something else I look for up here. These soft touch ceiling liners, the cloth fabric variety that you see here, they're very difficult to keep clean. Your air conditioners will tend to blow air across these, and you'll see like little dark tracks where you know, just dirt and debris and particulate can build up. You don't see that up here. They really kept this thing nice. Even though you can see that they clearly used it, they kept it clean. They kept their air filters changed. They took care of this. Preventative maintenance was definitely high on these folks' list. Even little things like this has a little lock right here to keep the refrigerator slightly open and breathing so that it doesn't mold up. Oh, this is something I thought was cool. Their pantry, it locks. So when you're going down the road, if you have this thing loaded with food, it's going to get heavy and it would be inclined to slide open. So it locks open and it pulls straight out. So you have tons of easy access pantry space in here. That's something I really like. Gigantic wardrobe right across from the bathroom here. Oops, door shut on me, naturally. Nothing can be simple. My wife would say if she wanted simple, she wouldn't have married me. I guess that makes sense, because that's the only reason I can figure why she did it. Maybe I'm funny. I don't know. I think I'm funny. I guess that's what counts. It's the thought that counts. I'm rambling. Anyway. I do like 3 windows back here in the bedroom. And they all open, well, pardon me, the rear window doesn't open, but your 2 side windows open for cross ventilation. This is central air. Actually, it's twin central air. You have 2 centralized air conditioners. And then, I forgot to mention it, up here in the kitchen, you see that cream-colored vent right there. That's a power ceiling vent fan, big full vent size fan. So if you're cooking, you can kind of keep your kitchen fume-free. You can keep that odor from building up. You can get the heat sucked out of your coach. Big giant mirror. And I do like big linen cabinets in a motorhome whenever I can get them in any RV, motorized or otherwise. All in all, looks like a very nice piece, especially for a 99. Like I said, this is something where you're wanting to try it out, or you know, you're wanting to do a little bit of driving, you want to get away from towing. This would be a great way to get into it. If you're looking to run something to the races, this would be awesome. This would be the perfect race mobile because it would be reliable. But if it got a little dirty, you wouldn't feel that bad about it, and it would clean easy. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Happy camping.